Welcome back to RamRado.
Let's go!
Listen, this is all about cars, community, and collaboration. If you have not hit the subscribe button, you go ahead and do that right now.
Ding, ding, ding.
And hit that bell so that you get all the notifications.
We just talked about that. Yes,
I'm just telling you, listen, we've had so many great comments, thoughts, suggestions, emails, so keep it coming.
Let's go.
Tyler, listen, yesterday we were out eating.
Here we go.
And I'm telling you, it is so great to go to a restaurant with you because it's like famous Amos, not cookies, but famous Amos happens when I'm with you. People just walk up to the table. How do you know everybody?
I don't know everybody.
You do know everybody. So maybe it's your voice. Like, why do you do that? I don't know everybody.
Here we go. I mean, you see me once. The hair usually doesn't make. So when people call in, they ask about, hey, I'm looking for, the guy with the long hair, and immediately everyone knows who it is. So it's just an association.
I get it.
I ain't famous.
I think it is.
I have fun, but I ain't famous.
You ain't famous. What did you have yesterday, Fern in the Wild?
I had the chicken salad sandwich because you had the patty melt.
They ran out of patty melts. I had the last one.
I gave it to you. Sacrifice. That's the collaboration.
You know what? That was very nice of you because you did give me the last chicken patty melt yesterday. That's good. So are you giving away anything? Are you giving away good deals? Are you doing that for people? Since it's about cars, community, and collaboration, are you giving away good deals over there at the shack?
Absolutely. So a $60,000 EV charger you can lease, 2-year lease, 10,000 miles a year for only $399.
Wow.
Yes.
$60,000 car?
Yeah, $60,000.
The one that we rode to lunch in.
It's the RT of that. That's the Scat. So we don't have any more of the Scat packs, but we do have the RT charger. I have a couple left, so make sure you come by. $399 down, $399 a month, and that's a 2-year lease. I'm telling you, all it takes is one. For me, all it took was one time, and we talked about this in the last episode. The skepticism in the EV took one drive, and I was sold. It's so much fun. It's a great car.
I love it. I love it. Well, come on down. Come down.
What about you?
What about me?
Yeah.
Man, I'm just here just helping people get into a Silverado because people go to Freedom Fest. They want to be able to tailgate. They want to be able to pull that tailgate down. They want to be able to sit on the back of that truck and look into the stars.
Selling the dream.
Selling the dream. See the fireworks happen and the flyover happen in a Silverado bed of a pickup truck.
Oh, goodness.
Or they want to go to the lake and bring that fishing gear, and they want to have their fishing poles out there, and they want to do it in a Silverado because it's just something about the way they roll. They roll better. They're smoother.
Here's what I challenge.
Okay.
So it's RamRado.
It is.
You got Silverado and Ram and Silverado.
Yep.
I want one customer, one follower, subscriber to come and say, I saw your podcast and I want to do a RamRado comparison.
Okay.
We call it the RamRado comparison. You drive a Ram, you drive a Silverado, and if you see it, $50 on the spot to the first one that comes, I will pay $50 and do the comparison. You don't have to pick a Ram. I will do it for you, but I want to see someone come up and witness this collaboration because they're both great trucks. I know I'm a little biased. They're both great trucks, and more so, we want Ennis community to come and enjoy the products that we have. So Ram's got a ton of different trucks in their lineup, and Silverado does as well, and there are many ways you can customize it.
You don't have to sell our stuff.
RamRado comparison. Let's go.
RamRado comparison.
I know the winner, but, it's okay.
Well, while y'all do that, I believe it's going to be so hot this summer that we're going to have boots and bikinis looking at Silverados.
Boots and bikinis.
Let's
go.
Bikinis.
I won't be wearing the bikini. That's all right.
Oh, you won't?
No.
Well, you already told you're going to be in your Daisy Dukes. So, but I'm telling you.
You have to watch the previous episode to know.
Yeah.
The Daisy Dukes. They're not Daisy Dukes, but short shorts and blue jeans. That's where it's at.
That's where it's at. Listen, we're getting ready to get into the heat of the summer. So you just got to have some great tips of keeping your car together because the last thing you want to do in Texas is to be driving a vehicle without AC.
Yeah.
What can people do to make sure that their AC's blowing cold so that either their makeup doesn't smear or just that they don't have to take off their shirt while they're driving because it's that hot. What can people do to make that AC blow real cold?
Hey, my go-to statement from last time is just take it to the dealer and verify. But really, the moment you witness any amount, like if it's not blowing its normal cold temperature, you got to get it checked. It could be Freon, it could be an evap and recharge that needs to be done. There's anywhere from inexpensive repair that fixes it all the way up to a full AC replacement. We hope that's not the case, but the moment you sense anything in Texas heat 90 plus, get it checked out. So
You got to.
Absolutely.
I believe you should get 3 checks.
What's that?
One, you should get a multi-check. Multi-point check where we just check over all your vehicle, make sure everything's going well, especially before you go on that road trip. There's so many people going on the road trip. Do not go on a road trip without having a multi-point check.
Right.
Last thing you want to do is get out there and then your tires start messing up. Something happens to your vehicle and you got to tow it somewhere. Don't be that person.
Nope.
So get a multi-point check. Second thing, I believe you should get a value check. You know what a value check is? It's to check the value of your vehicle. Let's just see what your vehicle's worth. You never know. You might be in so much equity. That means that you don't owe more than your vehicle's worth, and you can trade it in, lower your payment, do something different.
What's that cost?
What's that cost?
The value
check's free.
There we go.
Yeah. Multi-point check, free. Value check, free. What's the third check? Who knows? If you don't need the vehicle, we'll write you a check for it. Get you a Pegasus check.
Coined it. Here it goes.
Here it is.
The 3 checks.
3 checks.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Kind of like, what was that football player that had that something double check?
Oh, the discount double check.
Discount double check. You remember that?
Of course.
Who was the football player?
Patrick Mahomes. You got Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
You got, it's State Farm. Whoever they can get that's famous, they're going to do it.
Tyler, why would you have you mention State Farm on our podcast? They're not doing it. Are you promoting State Farm?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just said they're going to get anybody famous they can on the show. Hey, maybe one day I'll wear some brown khakis and a red shirt and be on their show.
Okay. I think you will. You know what? Today we have somebody that's coming on that's going to tell us about, since you're talking about outfits.
Yeah.
There's this outfit. I can't spell it, even though I was the 4th grade spelling bee champion in Guam, USA. That's where I was living at that point, Guam, USA. But I can't spell it, but it was something called like this Croy.
Yep.
So get ready because our guest is going to tell us about the Croy.
Yeah. What? And Ashley Kalunga?
Kalunga.
Yes.
I wonder how to spell that. Can you spell that?
Yes.
Go ahead.
COLUNGA. Is it? No. Come on now. Now you got me second guessing. It's COLUNGA. Yes. Kalunga. We all know her as Kalunga. So I'm looking forward to it. Tell us a little bit about what's going on and some partnerships.
Man, I can't wait. She's going to be on the podcast today. One of our special guests. She runs the marketing department here in Ennis.
Yep.
And guess what? She's all about what we're about. And that's about building relationships.
Absolutely.
So we're excited. We can't wait for that to happen. As well as at the end of the broadcast today. So do not skip ahead. You watch the whole thing. Yep. Please do. Do not skip ahead. But today we're going to also give away something at the end.
Ching, ching.
Oh, dollar bill, y'all.
Ching, ching.
Money's dropping into your
Let's
pocket.
go.
You should have kept going. I was going to show you I could rap. Oh, you didn't want to hear it?
You can? I hadn't heard it, so how would I know? Okay,
ching,
let's
ching.
go. Ching, ching.
Dollar bill.
Dollar bill.
Homies with your wheels. All right. So, matter of fact, I think this is the perfect time. Let's just get right to the episode. Let's get right to it. Let's bring on our guest, Ashley Kalunga. Let's bring her on.
So, Ashley, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
By. Some call Kalunga. Your last name is Kalunga.
Yes.
So, in the Pegasus world, we refer to you frequently as Kalunga.
Yeah.
I love
We
that.
had to make sure that we pronounce it right because that is a very unique name.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that originates from.
You know, it's actually my husband's dad was adopted.
Okay.
So this is his adopted last name.
Okay.
Wow, I like it.
That's
Last
awesome.
names
From Mexico.
from
Yeah,
Mexico.
his adopted parents were from Mexico. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there, is having stories, backdrops, because most people would have never known that.
Yes.
I mean, I would
Now
have
we
just
do.
thought Kalunga, similar to Butts, people that don't have the last names that often. I mean,
Yes.
have you met any more Kalungas besides your family?
No, not a single one. I'll be honest, whenever I started my career at the ad agency in Dallas many years ago, whenever I was first meeting some of the team, they're like, oh, we saw your resume and your name, and we were thinking that you were going to be Samoan. Like, Kalunga to them resonated as Samoan. I'm like, okay, well, no, it's not Samoan, but...
But here you are. So you
But
started.
apparently there's a really famous actor out of Mexico with the last name Kalunga. So there have been a few trips to Mexico where they're like, oh, are you related to so-and-so Kalunga? And we're
Yes, I am.
like, no, we don't think so. We can't play that card.
Okay, so you started. You said ad agency. So tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do. So you started with an ad agency, but
Sure.
go ahead.
Yes, I was born and raised in Ennis, and then I started my career in marketing at ad agencies up in Dallas, lived in Dallas, kind of planned on staying put there. And whenever we had our first son, we decided we want to be back in Ennis, and we want to raise our kids and have our family here in our hometown, surrounded by family and friends. So continue to commute to the ad agency, which from Ennis to downtown Dallas wasn't that bad of a commute. But then I started having conversations with the city of Ennis. They were just kind of asking me more from a consulting standpoint, what I thought about rebranding and some other questions. And I emailed back and I'm like, if you ever need a marketing person, #dreamjob. And then fast forward 6 weeks later, and I was
That quick.
sitting at the train depot,
Okay.
which used to be our welcome center 9 years ago.
9
It'll
years
be 9
ago.
years this August.
That's awesome.
So I had traded my commute for like a 3-minute commute and get to be close to home and get to do marketing for the city that I love. I mean, my goal for here is I want my kids to grow up, move out, go do their own thing, but I want them to want to come back to Ennis.
I love it. So you've commuted to Dallas from Ennis. Now you're back in Ennis, which means that you have a vehicle.
Yes,
What was that commute like, and what do you drive?
I drive a Jeep.
So you're a part of the duck community.
Yes.
Do you have any ducks in your windshield?
I don't. I
Why?
don't.
Tyler, Tyler,
I don't-
you told me last time on one of the episodes that ducking ducks is for for Jeeps.
I'm going to be honest. She drives a Grand Cherokee, right?
Yes.
So a lot of it
Yes.
is in the Wrangler
Wrangler.
and Gladiator, but
Okay.
I will make sure she
Yes.
gets a duck.
I have 2 real ducks at home.
Oh, you do?
Okay. What are their names?
I don't know.
Duck,
They're
and
my-
duck
they're
one,
my-
duck two?
My son has chickens, 2 ducks, 3 peacocks, 2 silkies. Yeah, it's like a whole
Tyler, you're
farmstead going on.
Tyler, this is right up your alley. This is right up your alley. I remember when I first got to the dealership, people were buying eggs from Tyler.
Yeah.
He was coming with dozens of eggs to the dealership, and what were you charging for them?
$5.
Tariff pricing. He was killing people.
So,
You see her look. She's probably selling them for more, and I can appreciate.
so my son, it's his chicks. Like he's building the coop, he's doing all the
Laying
things,
blame on him. That's okay.
and so I feel like it's a very specialized product because it's from a 13-year-old
I
boy
agree,
raising these
yes.
chickens. So he was able to
$10.
sell half a dozen for $5.
There we go. Let's go.
Cute little cartons, cute little custom stamp that I got him for Christmas.
This goes back to what you said.
What?
If she wasn't in her dream job,
Okay.
where do you think she'd be good at?
Oh, man.
Well, she'd be good at many things, but where do you
I'm telling you, Kalunga, you have a position at the dealership as a closer. I just flat out see you as a sales manager. You will go out and present those numbers, and you will close them. I see
Maybe,
it.
maybe.
So you're 13-year-old, only child?
No, I have a daughter as well,
How old is your daughter?
10.
10. All right. So 10-year-old, 13-year-old, you
Selling
guys
them
are
eggs,
selling
hustling.
eggs.
Yes.
he's on the fast track to the dealership world too.
Okay, so Kalung,
Yes,
give us
he
some
thinks
tips.
he's going to get rich off of these chickens.
Well, they should, because
But
you're a
my
marketer.
mom- my
you're
mom's
a marketer.
friends, his Nana's friends, I mean, they just cannot believe that a 13-year-old is building a coop and raising chickens, and they're just like so smitten with the fact that he's into all these things that they're like, okay, here's our money.
It's like, is
Give
he
us all
on
the eggs.
TikTok? Are you on
No.
Instagram? Are y'all? I mean, are y'all
No.
just
soon to be? I'm sure.
so no marketing behind this?
No,
Well,
Who buys the
I
stuff?
think we found one of our
my
future
mom's
guests.
friends.
Hey, I think we found
love
one
it.
of our future guests.
yes.
A businessman.
13-year-old
Yeah.
businessman.
Yes,
yeah. Selling
Ennis,
selling
Texas.
eggs.
I love
Ennis
it.
eggs.
Yes.
What about it? You like the
What's
name?
his brand?
The sign on his coop is just Brox's coop, but we can probably get a little more creative with that. The
Awesome.
coop is still under construction. It's this never-ending project, but he took shop class at junior high and took what he learned there and literally built this massive structure, and it looks really good. But we just kind of let him figure it out on his own. I mean,
No, I love
That's
it.
the beauty of farm life.
some people think we're crazy for letting him
Nope.
build this big of a
Nope.
structure, but he's done a really good job at it.
Not this guy.
I'll bring y'all pictures next time. when
Please
it's
do.
done.
Please do. So I want to go back though. You drive a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Yes.
Have you ever owned a Chevy product?
No.
Okay. No problem.
I think my husband's had a Chevy truck before.
What does
he
he
just-
drive?
A Ford.
A Ford. Okay. Okay. No problem.
I'm like scared to say
It don't be.
business in Ennis, so
Yeah. That's so far. We got an Ennis Ford. Somebody drives that. We got a Pegasus Jeep from you, and I'm just out here hanging out. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No problem. No problem. All right. So she drives that. So what drives business in Ennis? What drives business in Ennis? And maybe tell us, from your perspective of some of the business owners. I mean, what really drives business out here?
Yeah, I think from the small business owner perspective, specifically in our downtown, I think it's all about the relationship building. People love that, these are small town oriented businesses, our unique boutiques and shops and restaurants. I think people really see those connections with the business owners,
Yeah.
and that's what makes it special. They'd want to walk in, and Juliana from Felsman's knows their name. She knows their mom's name, their sister's name. Like, there's just that special connection. So that's what we're really seeing, at least from a historic downtown perspective, is it's all about those relationships and relationship building.
No, you're so right. Just yesterday, matter of fact, I was eating lunch with Tyler, and he's like a superstar in the town. We're sitting there at Fern in the Wild, and a lady walks up to our table. Hey, you're Tyler Randolph. You're the GM. Probably because he's the best GM
He was
ever.
carrying the cup. Yeah.
Come on. You're telling me that didn't happen?
She didn't say Tyler Randolph, you're the GM. I mean, he's a typical car guy, embellishing a little bit, but she came up to both of us. It was both of us. So I'm happy to see that. So that's an important thing, is like, whether you go somewhere and you know the faces and you do business at a place, and this business is very relationship driven, and this community, I've realized, is a very relationship driven community, and I love that.
So so far, pretty much every single time you see Tyler, you see him in his outfit, right? He's always has his hat on. He has his. I mean, he looks like Ennis, doesn't he?
He does.
Now, Freedom Fest. Let's get into it. Freedom Fest is coming up. We know it's going to be exciting.
I'm excited.
What do you think Tyler shows up to Freedom Fest in?
I'd hope he's decked out in red, white, and blue.
Of course I will be.
Maybe some face paint too, hair dye.
Only if you paint it.
So
No hair dye.
So
I ain't doing that.
talk to us about Freedom Fest and what we can expect, and like really what happens. What happens at Freedom Fest?
So it kicks off in the morning with the cutest red, white, and bike parade. So all of the kiddos decorate their bikes, come dressed in theme outfits. I mean, we've had, anywhere from just adding some cute streamers and balloons to your bike to people literally building out, a red, white, and blue rocket ship around their bike, or just in complete like Statue of Liberty costume.
America.
I mean, it is just small town Americana at its finest. It is
That's awesome.
the cutest thing to watch. You'll just see all the kids and grown-ups kind of going down the street, going downtown, and it's just complete red, white, and blue. We have stilt walkers, so we'll have giant themed stilt walkers kind of leading the parade.
Yeah.
We'll end at the farmer's market, and then we'll give out awards. So we have a Most Patriotic Award, Best Family, and Best Under 6. And then we encourage everyone to shop and kind of hang out at the farmer's market and then go home and rest up for the big event that evening. So kicks off at Veterans Park, 6 p.m., all sorts of free kids activities, inflatables, rock climbing walls.
Wow.
We pass out little glow sticks and glow bracelets and all of those fun goodies. There'll be food for purchase, and then live music kicks off at 7:30, and then the fireworks show begins right at 9. And I'm telling you guys, our advertisements say that it is the most beautiful firework display in Texas, and I fully believe that. It is so amazing. Completely choreographed to music. I mean, and it's in such an intimate.
Choreographed to music.
Yes, yes, and the
That's
music
epic.
is.
That's epic. That's
the
very-
music
that's
is
very
so
American.
good too.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
But the big difference with this show, I feel like, you go to a lot of fireworks shows where the fireworks are way off in the distance and you're sitting in the bed of your truck or you're kind of sitting in this whole separate area. At Veterans Park, everybody is spread out on the lawn.
They let you light
The
them.
fireworks are, no.
I'm kidding.
The fireworks are very low to the ground, so you will literally hear amazing music. You'll see the silhouette of kids dancing, doing cartwheels, and then the fireworks are lit up behind them. Like, it's just a very intimate experience with everybody kind of gathered on that one lawn and hanging out versus tailgating and everybody
Right.
being kind of separate.
Right.
It's so fun.
Well, the good
So
part
fun.
about it this year is that even though there's going to be Jeep Wranglers and
Topless.
Jeep Grand Cherokees,
Maybe topless.
yeah, they're going to be topless. Did you know that?
No? Mm-mm.
Tyler believes in going topless.
Jeeps.
Jeeps
and topless.
and Corvettes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to
There
go
you go.
topless at the Freedom Fest.
Yes.
And we're excited to be a part. We're going to be out there hanging out as well.
Yep.
Yes.
And guess what, guys? Even though Kalunga's husband drives a Ford and she drives a Jeep, you can also see a Chevy because we're going to have a Chevy out there. Silverado.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're so excited that you guys are part of this
Yeah.
event. It's just helps kind of bring everything together, and you guys can be out there showcasing your vehicles, and it's just a really good partnership. We're
Yeah,
excited
no,
to have
we're-
you guys on board for sure.
We are too.
No, we're really excited about it. Freedom Fest, Ennis, Texas. Let me tell you, if you're anywhere close to Ennis, you have to come. What day is it? Tell us what day is it.
Saturday, June 28th.
June 28th. Listen, June 28th. You got to get to
there.
Ennis. Be there.
Absolutely.
And I
mean-
definitely I want to make sure to mention that we're also having a flyover this year. So we will have
What?
some military planes flying over right after the national anthem. It'll give you chills. It's just
Okay.
amazing. It's
And-
amazing.
Was that the cherry on top, or is there more too?
No, that's
Because
no,
that's
no.
pretty epic. That's awesome.
Yeah, I wrote
Fly
down
over.
the types of planes, but I won't pretend to know a lot about airplanes. I don't want y'all to ask specific airplane questions, so I'm
Don't
just
worry.
going to avoid
Well,
that.
I would, because my dad was in the Air Force, and he was an aircraft mechanic for the first 15 years of him being
Wow.
in the service.
Okay.
So be careful on those planes, because I know about the B-52 bomber.
It's a Beech 18, a T6, and a PT 19. And apparently the Beech 18, there's fewer than 200 flying in the U.S.
Yeah, he worked
Yeah.
on those.
Yeah,
He did.
very cool. I love that.
Not in Guam. I was living in Guam then. Yeah, so I don't think he worked on those. But that is cool. So
Yes.
a flyover.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to put you on the spot. Okay,
Okay.
we're going to put her on the hot seat.
I'm
so I'm going to
scared.
ask a couple questions. So the first question I'm going to ask, if you had to drive a Chevy, what Chevy would you drive? Okay, let's give her.
I'll plug my ears. Don't worry.
Let me give you
I'm-
some Chevys out there.
Yeah, give me a
Silverado,
multiple
Tahoe,
choice.
Suburban, Trax, Equinox.
I'd probably say Tahoe, just because, again, I have a 13-year-old in sports.
yeah.
I have a daughter in competitive dance, and believe it or not, her competitive dance gear is bigger than sports gear. So I think a Tahoe,
think
a
a
roomy Tahoe, with
Okay.
the third row and room for all their stuff in the back, and
Y'all hear that? Third
You sent
row.
me one.
You hear that?
it has a third row, right?
It does have a third row. It does.
It's like, oh gosh.
Okay, so since you're the marketer and you're a genius with it and you do such an amazing job, how would you market that Tahoe since it has a third row? How would you market it? Give us maybe some tips and tricks on how to market that Tahoe.
Oh gosh, I mean, I guess kind of play out those scenarios of all the room and kind of jigsaw what all you can fit into the back and all the different gear options. Do some cool Instagram reels, TikTok.
Man, I love it. I love it. I told y'all she's the closer. Kalunga the closer. I love it. I love it.
So I have a question. So you had mentioned your family, your heritage is Czech. Is
Yes.
that correct? Okay.
Half.
So half. Okay.
My mom's side
which
is Czech.
Ennis is a big Czech community.
Yes.
So we just had the polka festival.
Yep, just wrapped up 59th Annual National Polka Fest.
That's awesome.
So fun.
Remind me again, what's the outfit?
Croy.
Croy.
Kroj.
Okay.
Kroj.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
He had to Google it.
I had to, that's right. I heard it and I had to Google it. So
Yeah, because I was spelling bee champion in 4th grade, and I was
I
had it wrong because I had
No.
yeah, I wouldn't even have started with the K. I was going with the C. But okay, okay. So Croy, how does somebody get one?
So there's people in West Texas
okay.
that
Yep.
make them. My mom has 5 of them now, and they were made in Czech Republic. So we have been over to Czech Republic multiple times, and the Croys that she has gotten have been authentically made in Moravia. So
Okay.
hers are, they're all beautiful, but the authentic ones made in Czech Republic are just, the detail work is incredible. But they're
Does
very,
she still rock it?
oh yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture in a little bit. Yeah.
So,
and my,
is there men and women
Yes.
outfits?
yes.
Okay.
Yep. The men have like little hats with the feather, vest, slacks.
Tyler,
Do you guys need one?
I'm buying one
I'm
so
always the guinea pig.
I'm buying one so
in
that
the
Tyler
shorts.
can. Tyler's gonna. I want you on an episode where the whole episode you're in your Croy.
I mean,
You're in.
Yeah.
I'm game for just about anything. So.
Has anybody
that.
have hair like him like that?
I don't think so.
Who would you have him down? Jesus or Samson?
When first time we went to the mayor's office, and Derek got there before I did, and when I walk in, there's a gentleman that sees me, and he starts smiling, and he comes out, and I'm like, I'm here, and he's like, oh, the other gentleman, Derek, told me, he said, your name was Samson, and that you'd be in here, and I'd know who it is. And he was right. He immediately recognized me and then referenced that. I obviously I knew exactly who set me up. So yes. Samson it is. He says I can't cut my hair because I'll lose all my power.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right. And then you.
And then I'm just the normal car person.
Right.
Yeah.
So what else in Ennis? Tell us something about Ennis that would really help us to be successful, knowing that we really want to build relationships. We want the stores to, intertwine. And what do we need to know and what do we need to do?
I think you guys are doing the right things by getting involved with these events. I mean, there's so much exposure around these community events that it's just such a great way to reach our local market. Our community here is really strong. You guys know that, and they love these events. They love Red, White, and Bike. They love the Hay Maze and Pumpkin Patch, which is what I was just working on before we came here, because even though that's not until October, the planning starts like yesterday for those events.
Of course.
But people have come to really know and love those community events, and I think they love that they can go to these events and meet new people, but they're also going to go to the farmers market, they're going to go to the Hay Maze, they're going to go to Freedom Fest, and they're going to see their friends, their neighbors, their family. It really is just kind of that small town connection, and I think that's really such a great place to reach people and connect with them outside of traditional advertising.
No, I love it. No, I mean, and like you said, it's amazing to see though the attendance, the support, and just to see how everybody does come together for the events. I mean, you guys do such an amazing job of putting them on and just getting everybody together in the events, and it's amazing. And then we always say it. We say that we believe that if we'll focus more on building relationships, transactions naturally will just flow out of it. So,
absolutely.
I'm glad for that tip. I'm glad to even hear that we're on the right track and we're doing the right things. And man, that's what we're here for. So,
yeah, I love that. And we have all sorts of fun new plans in the works for Hay Maze and Pumpkin Patch, and love to share that with you guys soon.
Perfect.
and love to give people a hint that there's new and exciting things coming.
Good. And tourism's
One-
growing in this area.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes,
So,
absolutely.
if you haven't, come see Ennis in general. You can come see us, of course, but come to Ennis in general. This is a growing and vibrant community, and the people and folks in it are truly one of a kind. So I'm sure you can attest to that.
Yes, absolutely.
So we want to thank Ashley for coming out.
Kalunga.
The closer, for being one of our guests, and we thank you for all that you're doing though for the town. And you know what? If we can, we would love to get some eggs.
Done.
Perfect.
There we go.
Yeah. First time we've been buying eggs, so this is at a store, I should say. So, awesome.
You know, it's so good to be a part of a community with people like Ashley and just the whole city. And I'm excited about Freedom Fest. Are you?
I'm very excited. I love fireworks, and more than anything, I love me some live music.
Live music.
Yep.
Live music. Well, listen, I think it's so lively that we cannot leave this episode without doing what we told them. It's time for that giveaway, right? Let's give that dollars. Come on, here you go. So now, here we go. We're going to say what your handle is. You guys made these comments. You
Yep.
guys posted. You guys shared. And we are so thankful. Tyler's giving away $100. Somehow, I get to give away $200. So, Tyler, who's your $100 winner?
At Christina Happiness.
Happiness. I know she's happy.
Christina Happiness.
Christina
Let's go.
Happiness. You better come on, show up. Tyler got $100 for you.
$100.
200's coming from the Pegasus Chevy store, and the reason why we're giving 200 because we
Oh.
always do it big, baby.
Okay.
We always do it big. So at Chantel Jane, you commented like 5 days ago on one of our videos, and so you are our $200 winner. Now, we said who the winners are. Your job is to get to us. And guess what? Our jobs get you the money. So again, thank y'all so much for
Yes.
subscribing. If you have not hit the button by now, please do.
Like and subscribe.
Can't wait to see y'all in the next episode.
Let's go. God dog it.
God dog it. See you later. Don't forget what I was supposed to say. What was I supposed to
All roads lead to Pegasus.
say? All roads lead to Pegasus. We'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.